Hello and welcome to Kelly Bailey Wellness. You are in my studio. We are going to do a workout today. So, do want to explain a little bit about today's workout. This is going to be a very beginner-friendly workout. It's going to be all body weight. We're going to incorporate full body exercises, all body weight. We're going to incorporate core exercises, and we're going to do a little bit of interval cardio. So it is going to be very suitable for beginners. But for those of you who are more advanced, don't go away just because I said this is a beginner workout. This is actually a really great workout for several different reasons for you. So this is a this is a workout that I would do on a vacation. So if you go on vacation and you want to do a workout, you don't have equipment, maybe you're at the beach or you're by the pool, it's a great workout for that. It's a great workout for range of motion. So a lot of times when you're advanced and you're lifting weights, because you're lifting heavier weights, you're not actually getting full range of motion through your joints. So sometimes it's great to go back to body weight stuff so that you get that full range of motion. It's also a great shakeout workout, which is, I decided to do this today because I did a really hard workout, lower body yesterday, and I'm very sore. So for me today, this is going to be a shakeout. It's also great for working on balance and coordination, which all of us can work on, especially as we age. Those things become important. And sometimes when we're moving weights through just a singular plane of motion, we're not getting a whole lot of that balance work. So for those of you who are more advanced, don't ignore this workout. This is a great one for you to do too. So we're going to start with a little bit of a warm-up though. So you're going to pick up a jog. If you can't jog, you can just kind of kick your feet back and get your stance a little bit wide. But we'll pick up a jog. And you'll notice that I'm not wearing shoes today, and that's again because this is all body weight stuff. So I didn't feel the need to wear any shoes. You probably don't have to either. I always try to wear shoes though when I'm lifting weights. All right, gonna kind of take a wide stance. Arms are gonna come wide. I want you to reach down for that opposite toe, come back to center, and then other toe. If twisting through the spine is not good for you, you can reach down into the center and then up overhead. Otherwise, reaching down toward the opposite toe. Make sure you keep breathing. We're going to go back to that jog in just a second here. And because this is mostly a body weight workout, we're not going to do a really long warm-up or anything. We'll just kind of take our time getting into it. We are going to do some squats next as part of the warm-up. We're actually going to start with squats for the body weight workout for the total body segment of it. But I like to practice my squats during the warm-up. So whatever squat stance is most comfortable for you. Some people like a little bit more narrow. I tend to like a little bit more wide. You're going to squat down, keep your knees out over your toes, and then coming back up. And you got to push your hips back. If you're unsure about your squat form, just remember, you want to pretend, and I tell some people, this is where a chair can come in handy. You'll get right in front of that chair, and you're basically going to aim for the chair behind you, like you're about to sit down on it. So if you're worried about squat form, that's what you want to do. So otherwise, we're going to practice some squats here. Push the hips back, try and remember to keep the chin up so that you're not falling forward. And the weight should stay towards the middle or the back of the foot the whole time. So try not to come up onto your toes. And if you get to here and you start to come onto your toes, you shouldn't go down any lower than that. Almost. We're gonna go back to that jog real quick, and then we're gonna get into the workout. It's a pretty long circuit of exercises for the workout. We're gonna do a full body exercise, 2 core exercises, full body, 2 core, full body, 2 core, and another full body, and then we're gonna do a cardio circuit. All right, let's go ahead. I'm gonna move this out of the way. You may want to keep your chair handy because some of the exercises today are going to challenge your balance. So if you don't have great balance, you may want to keep a chair with a back handy or be next to a wall, something you can hold on to. So we are going to start with a deep squat to a toe. As I said during the warm-up, if you can't get real low in your squat, don't try to go lower than your body allows. Go as low as you can. For those of you who are more advanced, this is your opportunity to really increase the range of motion when you don't have any sort of weight other than your own body weight involved. So a deep squat to a toe is going to go deep as you can into the squat. You're going to come up and onto the toes. Go back to the heel, squatting down, and I'll even hold here for a second so that, again, I'm really working on that range of motion through my knees and my hips. So we are going to do 10 of those. So push the hips back, keep the chin up. There's 1, come up onto the toes. 2, 3, 4, don't rush. 5, 6, keep breathing. 7, 8, 9, 1 more. And I'm finding that even though I'm very sore, this is actually helpful for me. All right, we're gonna do 5 push-ups. So this is the start of the core exercise. And then we're gonna do some side planks. So you may wanna make sure that you have a mat if you're not on a carpeted surface. So for your push-ups, it's 5. I'm gonna do a full push-up. If you can't do a full push-up from your toes, you can do a push-up from your knees. If you can't do a push-up from your knees, you're gonna stand next to a wall. You're gonna put your hands at about shoulder height. Your forehead is gonna go to the wall and you're gonna push back off. So you choose what push-up is best for you. I'm gonna do a full push-up. All right, let's do 5 of these. There's 1, again, full range of motion. If you can't get your nose all the way to the floor and you're in a full push-up position, you're not strong enough. Go to your knees. There's 4, 1 more. And 5. All right, you're gonna move on to your side. So if you're able to, I want you to be on your palm, outstretched arm, and you're gonna have one arm starting overhead, and you're gonna bring the knee to the elbow. You're gonna try and keep your hip popped up though. So this will be the movement. Now, if this hurts your wrist or your palm, you can also do this from your forearm. Same movement. If you're more advanced, you can do this from a full plank position, so you won't be on your knee here. It's a lot more challenging, especially for the balance. Again, because I'm so sore and I'm recovering from a workout that I did yesterday, I'm gonna do the modified version where I'm on my knees, or I'm on my one knee. So let's go ahead and give this a try. Keep the hip up off the floor. Bring the elbow to the knee. We're gonna do 5 per side. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're gonna switch sides. Get yourself set up. Again, this is never about speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, we're going to come back to a standing position, and we're going to do a lunge with a rotation. So we're going to do a reverse lunge. So what you're going to do is you're going to step back, and at the same time, you're going to rotate. So I just stepped back with my right leg, and I rotated to the left. Now, if the rotation, again, you may want to have a chair close to you if you need to grab onto something. This really challenges the balance, challenges your coordination as well. So if you struggle with balance, make sure you have something to grab onto. If the rotation is not good for you, you can just do a regular step back lunge without the rotation. We are going to alternate our feet too, so making your brain work as well as your body. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. It's going to be 10 per side. So step back, rotate, step back with the other foot, rotate to the other side. There's 1. And 2. And 3. Now remember that if you are a beginner, maybe 10 per side is a little bit too much. So if you need to stop at 5 per side or 6 per side, push yourself a little, but don't push yourself farther than you're ready to go. That was 7. That was 9. 1 more each way. All right, now we're going to go back to those 2 floor exercises that we just did. So starting with push-ups. You're going to do 5 push-ups, and then we're going to move to those side planks. Remember, full range of motion through the shoulder joint here. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's switch onto that knee. And again, remember you can be on your forearm if this bothers your wrist. Upper arm is starting overhead. Bring the knee to the elbow. Try and keep the hip popped up as much as you can. There is going to be some movement. There's 3, 4, and 5. We're going to switch sides. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, coming back to standing again. This time we are doing a single leg deadlift. Once again, it's a challenge, it's a balance challenge. You might want to have a chair next to you. So for single leg deadlift, I'm going to be on my left leg to start. That's my standing leg. The standing leg is the one that's working. And it's the behind, the hamstring and the glute that we're working. So you're going to reach down towards the toe, and I've got my foot back here ready because I just lost my balance. You're reaching down towards the toe, and then you're going to stand back up. Totally okay to touch back down. If you have a chair, you can use your chair for a little bit of extra stability. Reach down for the toe, come back to standing. And when I'm doing this, I'm really focusing on the back side of the leg. So I'm keeping my back straight, and I'm pulling up from the back side of the leg. All right, we're gonna do 10 per side. Once again, if you're a beginner and 10 per side is too much, do what you can do safely. So let's give this a try. We're not switching sides. Gonna do all one side first. Gets a little awkward with this one if you're trying to switch back and forth between feet. There's 3, and you can tell I started on my bad balance leg. I've learned over time as a trainer that it's always best to start on your most difficult side. So I really struggle a lot more with my balance on the left leg. There's 7, and if you can't get all the way to the floor with your hands, that's okay too. I've been doing this for a long time, so it's normal for me, but when I first started, I definitely could not. 1 more on this side. All right, gotta shake it out. I can really feel it and all those little stabilizer muscles on that leg. All right, let's do it this way for you. All right, so position, reaching down towards that toe, coming up. Whew, my balance is a little off today. Must be because my muscles are tired. There's 3, 4, 5, and for those of you who are more advanced, you could, almost all the exercises that we're doing today, the standing ones, you could add weight to them. If you want to make this more challenging, or if you're really looking to make this a muscle building workout. There's 9, 1 more. All right, 10, gotta shake that out. We are going back to the push-ups and the side planks. So whatever push-up position is best for you, it's 5. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. And side plank. Arm starts overhead, knee to elbow. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Switching sides. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, we've got one more standing exercise in this circuit, then we get a break. All right, so these I call angel lifts, and I really like to do these because they get into the back muscles, which for body weight are pretty hard to work, but these do a pretty good job of it, and they also get lower body, they target the lower body as well. So for this one, again, you may want to have a chair handy, just in case it could be, that you tend to lose your balance, because it's definitely a balance challenge as well. So I'm going to position my chair just kind of right in front of me, just in case. So you're going to start in almost like a half lunge position, and I want you to be right over the leg that's in front of you. And so you're going to kind of reach down a little bit, my knees bending here, and then you're going to push up, and you're going to lift the leg, and I lost my balance there, I got a wall. And then I want you to bring your arms back and squeeze your shoulder blades behind. So again, we're going to go with 10 per side. If you're not able to do 10 per side right now, that's okay. Just do what you can do. So we're positioning, going to reach down just a little bit, knee bends, and then up. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, back down. There's 2. Breathe. 3, 4. If you're really struggling with this, leave that back foot on the ground. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So, woo, yeah, you can really feel that in the hip muscles and in the lower muscles. All right, so we're gonna do the other leg. We're gonna change our arm position just a little bit. So I had my arms straight last time. Now I'm gonna have my elbow at about a 90-degree angle. And so as I come up, it's gonna look more like this. So again, really squeezing the muscles in the back as you do this. It's gonna feel a little bit different on the opposite leg. Hopefully you did your weaker side first. All right, and lift. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, time for a break. Grab some water if you need some. Now's the time to do that. We are going to do our cardio circuit next. We're gonna alternate 2 exercises. I call this a 20 by 20. So you're gonna do 20 seconds on, 20 seconds off. We're gonna do that for 5 minutes. It's going to be, I think it's 8 cycles through. All right. Okay, so now we are going to do a cardio circuit. It's gonna be 20 by 20, so it's 20 seconds on, and you're gonna try and go full board, get your heart rate up. It's gonna make you breathe hard. Then you get a 20-second rest before we do another 20 seconds hard. So we're gonna do this for 5 minutes. I have a timer right here that I'm gonna use, and we're gonna alternate jumping jacks with high knees. So these are jumping exercises. However, if jumping is not good for you, I will show you the modifications in just a second. You can also, if you have an exercise bike at home or a rower, those are much more low impact. You can use those for this type of interval work. So you can go back and forth there. So, but we are going to do jumping jacks and high knees. So traditional jumping jack, we all know what that looks like. If you can't jump, you're gonna do the arms and you're just gonna tap out to the side. High knees are bringing the knees as high as you can, as fast as you can. If that's not good for you, I'm gonna have you get your legs a little wide, and I'm gonna have you do this just as fast as you can. But again, it's a lot lower impact because you're not jumping. So let me get my timer ready. All right, we're gonna start with a 20 seconds of jumping jacks. Ready, and go. Once you got this, the faster you can go, the higher you get your heart rate up. We're at 15 seconds, 5 seconds left, and then you get 20 seconds of rest. All right, 20 seconds here. Rest. I like to keep moving. Feels like it helps me breathe better. We are doing high knees next for 20 seconds. Get ready and go. Once again, the higher you get those knees and the faster you move your feet, the more your heart rate's gonna go up. Only do what you can do though. Breathe, 5 seconds left. You can do it. All right, take a rest. We got 4 minutes to go. Keep moving. You can grab water when you're done. We're going back to jumping jacks. Get ready to go. And go. Almost. Push. Got it. 20 seconds of rest. And then we go back to high knees. Kind of keep moving. Don't sit down, don't get still. All right, ready? And go. Almost. Rest. We're getting there. A few seconds, we're going back to jumping jacks. Ready? And go. Less than 5. All right, rest, 20 seconds. We got 2 minutes left. Means we got 3 more 20-second work cycles to go through. Get ready for high knees. And go. Lift the knees high as you can. I feel like I can't get mine very high when I do this. Almost. All right, rest. During your rest, keep moving. Take a few deep breaths. We got 2 more work cycles. Then we'll get another break. Ready? Jumping jacks. Five seconds left. Push. All right, rest again. One more 20-second rest here. One more 20-second work cycle. And we'll give you a little bit of an extended break. We're going back to high knees for the final one. Get ready. And go. Almost. All right. All right, take a really good break. Make sure you grab water. You're gonna catch your breath. How long is it right now, roughly?
We're at like 28 minutes.
Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna run through that all of it again.
Sounds good?
Okay. All right, as you catch your breath here, for those of you who are beginners, if that was enough for you, and for some of you it may be, and that's okay, you gotta start somewhere. So if that was enough for you for the day, then you can say, you know what, I did something, I worked out, I'm gonna go take a shower, I'm gonna be done, and be proud of yourself. For those of you who are a little bit more advanced, or again, if you are an advanced exerciser and you're doing this as kind of a shakeout, we're gonna go through all of those body weight exercises and the cardio thing one more time. So, if you're game, stay with me. We'll be going back to it here in just a second. But I need a minute to catch my breath here too. It is very hard to talk and exercise at the same time. All right, so we're gonna go back to that deep squat to toe. So once again, just remember that if you get to about here in your squat and you start to come up onto those toes, that's as low as you can go. I want you to stay on your heels. So for those of you who are advanced, this is your chance to really work on getting deep and low into that squat if your body will allow it. And you should be able to squat that low. So if you can't, and you've been adding weight to your squats, if you're doing barbell back squats, if you're doing goblet squats with a dumbbell, you should go back to these bodyweight exercises and start to get to where you can get that range of motion through your joints. All right, so let's go back into our squat toe. So squatting down, I like to hang out here for a second, feel that stretch. There's one, we're doing 10 of these. 2, sometimes these bodyweight workouts, because you get that full range of motion, they'll make you more sore. It's more work than you think it's gonna be. 4, 5, 6, 7. Remember to come back to the heel as you squat down. 8, 9, keep the chin up. I like to drop my chin. And 10. Okay, going back to our floor exercises. So push-ups. Again, if you're a beginner, you can do push-ups on the wall. You can do push-ups from your knees. What we're looking for though is full range of motion through your shoulder joint. So you should be able to go all the way to the floor. There's 1, we're doing 5. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Switch onto the knee, so on your side. You can be on your forearm here if that's better for your wrist. Reach overhead, knee to elbow, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 more on this side, 5, switch around, reach overhead, knee to elbow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Coming back to standing, gonna do the reverse lunge with the rotation. We are switching sides here, so again, balance challenge. If you need something to hang on to, make sure you have something next to you. So we're gonna step back and you're going to rotate the opposite way of the leg that you step back on. There's 1 and 1, 2, 2, there's 3, and 4. This is not about speed. You really want to control the movement so that you don't lose your balance as you're rotating. As long as you don't have spine issues, this is actually really good for your spine to get that rotational movement. It strengthens the lower body, the spinal muscles, and the core. Make sure you keep breathing. And because I've lost count, we're gonna do 1 more each way. I know I've gotta be close. All right, going back to those floor exercises. We're able to go through a little faster this time. I'm having to do a little bit less explaining. So 5 push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Switching onto your knee. Reach overhead, knee to elbow. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, breathe. 5, switch sides. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Coming back to standing, we're doing single leg deadlifts. Again, have the chair next to you. If you struggle with the balance aspect of this, keep your back straight. Don't round your shoulders forward. Reach down for the toe. So for some of you, you're gonna have to stop right here. If you're able to get down to here without rounding the shoulders, that's great. But you don't have to go down that low. We're gonna do 10 per side. This is 2, 3, 4. Totally okay to touch down once you stand up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, shake out that leg a little bit. We're gonna switch sides. And there's 1. These exercises are also really good for athletes. This is the kind of workout you should be doing if you're an athlete, if you're into hiking, outdoor sports, triathlon, marathons. These are the kind of exercises you should be doing this kind of workout at least once a week. Working on the balance in your body and all of the stabilizers and working on your range of motion through different planes of motion can be very helpful for your athletic performance. Make sure you're breathing. Try and keep that back straight. It's not about speed. And whoop, all right, I gotta do one more for good measure there because I really lost my balance on that one. All right, ending on a good note there. We're going back to the floor. Push-ups for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switching onto my knee. Arm overhead. Knee to elbow, and there's 1. 2, the more you can reach over your head, the more of a stretch you're going to get through the side too. And switching sides. Position. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are done with the core exercises. We got one more standing exercise before we go back into our cardio circuit. So if you remember, you might want to have your chair back just in case. And we are going to start on one leg, reaching down toward the floor. Elbows are going to be straight for this one. You're going to lift, squeeze those arms back behind you as much as you can, back down. If you're really struggling with balance, don't lift the back leg. So that'll look like this. 1, 10 per side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Shake it out just a little bit for a second here. For the other side, remember we're changing that arm position just a little bit. So elbows are going to be at about a 90-degree angle. So reach down still a little bit. Come up, squeeze the shoulder blades together in the back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, take a little bit of a rest. If you're out of breath, catch your breath. Now's your chance to get some water. We're gonna do one more round through the cardio, the interval cardio, and then we will be about done. Give yourself enough time here to catch your breath. Especially if you're a beginner, you can always hit pause. Give yourself a little bit of extra time to recover and then go back into it. So if you're pushing yourself a little bit today, I appreciate you for that. I appreciate you for sticking with me. I'm gonna get my timer reset here. Once again, we're doing 5 minutes. It's 20 by 20, so that's 20 seconds on, 20 seconds off. We are just gonna do the same exercise we did before, so that's jumping jacks and high knees. Again, if those jumping movements are not good for you, you could do an exercise bike. You could also do a rower, something that's a little less high impact. All right, are you ready? We are starting with jumping jacks. And go. Might as well just bust this out. The cardio stuff is definitely the hardest part of the workout for me. But this type of interval cardio is really good for you. It's a great way, almost. All right, rest for 20. It's a great way to burn body fat if fat loss is your goal, but it's also a great way to increase cardiovascular output. So for those of you who are athletes, that would be VO2 max. Interval training is great. All right, we're doing high knees. Ready? Go. Keep breathing. Not that you couldn't. 5 seconds. Push it out. And rest. Rest for 20. There we go. Walk around, keep moving a little bit. 5 seconds, we're going back to jumping jacks. And go. Five seconds. And rest. We got 3 minutes to go. Going back to high knees next in about 5 seconds. Get ready and go. You can pump those arms too. Really get that heart rate up. You can do anything for 20 seconds. 5 seconds more. And you got it. Walk around a little bit. I wouldn't drink water right now, it'll slosh around in there. Wait till you're done, we're almost there. 5 seconds, we're gonna go back to jumping jacks. Do any cardio move you like though, and go. You can do jump rope too, if you like that. Plank jacks, jump squats, speed skaters, all of that fun stuff. Less than 5. All right, rest. We got 2 more minutes. That's 3 more 20-second work cycles. Kind of keep moving a little bit. You're definitely gonna wanna stretch a little bit after this workout. Ready? High knees, go. Five seconds left. And rest. Ooh, we're almost there. Gonna be on the final minute. So for these final 2, see if you can push it out as much as you can. We're gonna go back to the jumping jacks. And we got 1 round of jumping jacks, 1 round of high knees. And go. Almost, push. All right, rest. 1 more. You can do it. I really want to grab my water, but I'm not gonna. Not until I'm done. I'll weigh you down. All right, 5 seconds left of our break. High knees and go. 10 seconds left, see if you can push a little harder. 5 seconds left, a little faster. Got it. All right. Woo. So, if you finished with me, you did a great job. That's awesome. If you couldn't finish the whole workout today, that's totally okay. Be proud of what you did, because if you're a beginner, no workout is ever going to feel easy. So, good job for doing what you could do today. So, I want you to catch your breath, make sure that you're drinking plenty of water for the rest of the day, and I also highly recommend that you stretch for maybe another 5 to 10 minutes right after this while your muscles are still warm. So, making sure that you're doing some muscles like reaching down towards the toes that are going to stretch into the back of the leg a little bit. Maybe do a stretch that gets into the front of the leg a little bit. So, and then maybe even like a little upper body stretch where you're getting into the front of the body a little bit. So make sure that you stretch, keep moving, drinking lots of water, and I hope that you enjoyed this workout. I appreciate you for watching and working out with me. And I will see you again next time. My name is Kelly Bailey, and I'm with Kelly Bailey Wellness. If you want to get a hold of me, you can contact me through my website, which is www.kellybailey.fit, or you can email me at kellybailey1980@gmail.com. See ya!